Greetings and welcome to Yellowstone Ghost Stories, episode number 17, A Grave Story. There's a short trail leading east from the Majestic Lake Hotel, past an old gas station to a quaint little Hamilton store. It is used by guests and employees because it is a fast route to a quick snack or souvenir. Along this trail is a lonely grave. It's just a mound of dirt and rocks and a wooden cross. No one seems to know exactly when it appeared or where it came from. The strange thing is, no one is buried there. The body that should be buried there has been lost. Actually, lost is quite accurate. Isn't quite accurate. The body is buried somewhere east of the hotel. All evidence puts it under the present parking area of the gas station. It may even be under the gas station itself. Authorities simply don't know for sure. The body is of a man named Dave Edwards. Very little is known about him, and his life seems almost as mysterious as his death. There is no record that Edwards had a wife or family. All we know is that he lived alone in a cabin on Stevenson Island in Yellowstone Lake. Remnants of his cabin on the island can still be found. He lived in solitude, making Edwards a man of true mystery. Edwards was employed by E.C. Waters of the Yellowstone Lake Boat Company. He had a variety of responsibilities, including winter keeper of the Yellowstone Boat Company's facilities. Because of his employer's crass and vulgar manner, Edwards's job must have been difficult and far from satisfying. It would be tough to work for such a terrible man. Every day, Edwards rowed a small boat from his cabin on Stevenson Island to the docks. He did his job and rowed back to his cabin without making much of an impression on anyone. But it's the eerie events which have occurred since his death that have been making a great impression on Yellowstone and those who visit and work there. National Park Service records show on November 12, 1906, Edwards died in his rowboat while rowing to Stevenson Island. He apparently suffered a heart attack. Soldiers who were working late at Lake Station saw his drifting rowboat, investigated, and found Edwards's body in the boat. Being so late in the tourist season, it was lucky that Edwards's body was found at all. At this point in our story, the facts became less clear. Evidently, Edwards was buried at Lake because it was noted that his employer, Waters, was intent on exhuming the body in the spring to send it Edwards's hometown, believed to be Alta, Iowa, but there was no evidence that Walters ever did so. About a year after Edwards' death, Yellowstone Lake Boat Company was sold and Waters was kicked out of the park. The body of Dave Edwards remained buried near the lake. Years passed, and old Dave Edwards still lay peacefully in his grave. Then, as more development took place in the area, a crew was sent to upgrade the roads, including building an access road to a new store. The work required paving over the area where Edwards's grave was located. The plans called for the grave to be relocated, but it wasn't, at least not completely. Instead, park concessionaire Charles Hamilton, who was building the new store, decided to save time and money. He simply picked up the tombstone and moved it a short distance away, placed a picket fence around it, and put some memorial flowers on top of it, and left the body in the ground where it was. Edwards's old grave site was then covered with asphalt. The separation of the body from the new grave site left the soul of Dave Edwards without eternal peace. Folklore reminds us that spirits become agitated, restless, and sometimes even vengeful when their final resting place is disturbed. In fact, history is flooded with tales of people who, through desecration of the dead, have often brought ghostly wrath upon themselves and others. Edwards's ghost appears to have taken no wrath, at least not yet. It's just a lost soul looking for a place to rest, preferably his final place of rest, the place which was taken from him. Lately, in this area, strange sightings have occurred. When the sun settles in the west and the shadows grow heavy on the lake, the spirit of Dave Edwards appears. He can be seen swinging his dimly lit lantern in the woods, searching for his final resting place. Although his spirit has been felt throughout the lake area, the ghost has so far only been spotted on the trail east of the hotel. The specter searches from dusk to dawn, sadly looking for its lost grave. Hopefully you enjoyed this ghost story, episode 17, a grave story. We look forward to seeing you next week for episode number 18, Ghostly Lakes at Lake Hotel. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. And be careful, for you know not when a ghost may appear. Bye for now, and we'll see you later. Bye.